You won't be able to go into that specific tower until later in the game, but... Whoa. Ooh. Now this game is fast, but it's not as fast as Bloodborne. Bloodborne is extremely fast compared to this. Oh shit! What you drop? Oh, fading soul. Oh, and you can knock this guy off the cliff. Maybe. Come on, fall off the cliff. There you go. Bye bye. Yeah, rolling, dodging by rolling is very, very essential. It's actually way more essential in this game than in any other game because this game actually goes really fast. Okay, so I'm gonna go over some of the items that I have right now. So, of course, we have Estus flasks, which is from all three Dark Souls. And then we have the Ashen Estus flask because they actually added something from Demon Souls in this game, which is really cool. So let me show you. So you see at the top left corner, you have your three bars. Oh, hold on a second. You have your red bar, which is your life. You have a blue bar, which is actually your magic. And then you have the green bar, which is your stamina. Now, magic is used for many different things. You can use it for you can use it for spells. You can use it for skills. Skills are a new thing in Dark Souls 3. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So this skill is stance. So I can't remember how you do a stance. Um, Actually, I can't remember how you do. Actually, that's one thing I can't remember. Every weapon has its own ability. Um, I think I'm trying to figure out how this works. Okay, so I think stance. I think this is just a normal skill. Like this is the normal. Like to use the skill, you have to two-hand it and then do the normal attack. Now this doesn't use up any mana because it's not like an amazing ability, but you can use it to break a shield. Like if somebody's using a 100% shield, you can use it to basically stun them. Yeah, the characters move way faster in this game. Also, dodging becomes much more important than it did in the other two Dark Souls games. My shield is actually better than the one I picked up. Now, I have a lot of souls. I don't know. There's a guy over there. I don't know if I want to take him on just yet because he's pretty hardcore. So I think I'll wait to take on that guy. He has the Uchigatana, which is an awesome weapon. Okay, so let's look at the Ember. Yeah, so your Ember is... So if you look... If you look at the ember, it looks like a fire version of an effigy, which I'm sure they made it that way on purpose. So basically, effigies turned into embers, which is kind of cool. I don't know what the lore is behind that, but I'm sure the game won't explain it. Yes, they respawn infinitely. Unlike Dark Souls 2, where they spawn a limited number of time, they got rid of that because they realized how much people hated that in the second game. And in this game, enemies spawn infinitely, which is fucking awesome. Which means you can farm to your heart's desire. Alright. Well, let's go inside. Alright. So there's a lot of carryovers from Dark Souls 1. This is also a Firelink Shrine. I don't think it's the same Firelink Shrine as the first game, but it's called Firelink Shrine. So I don't know if it's the same one.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right.
I love the music.
And they'd have us seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their molding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
Collapse. He gives you the collapse emote.
Don't you think?
Yeah, there's always morbid characters in these games.
Sick joke. Asking us to seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their molding thrones. We're talking true legends, those who would link the fire.
Yeah, it just says the same thing now over and over again.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I'm a firekeeper. I tend to the
So,
flame,
it's
and
weird.
tend to thee.
So,
The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
okay, so this game is very interesting in lore because the reason why it's so similar to Dark Souls 1 is because things have gone full circle in this world. So you start with Dark Souls 1 and you end the Age of Fire and start the Age of Dark. And then Dark Souls 2 is all about restarting the Age of Fire. Now you're in Dark Souls 3 and it's back to the Age of Fire, but now they need to rekindle things to save the world. So basically it's going back, so it's gone 180 degrees, which is really interesting. At least that's my theory. I don't know if that's exactly what the story is, but that's what I feel like. Like the whole lore of the Dark Souls world has gone 180 degrees. Now this is over the span of like thousands of years, but still, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, it is a hellish nightmare world. So why would you want to save it? That's the question. But yeah, so let's start.
Ashen one, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen one, bring ye souls plucked from their vessels. Ashen one, to be unkindled is to be a sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen one.
Yeah, she just says the same shit over and over again. Okay, now
Ashen
be-
may the flames guide.
before I level up, there's a few things I want to do. Let's go ahead and look at some of these thrones. So these are all the 5 major bosses in the game. Saint Aldrich of the Deep, which is the freaking like for some reason he used to be human, but he turned to a piece like a piece of moldy fungus basically that moves about around. It's weird, but yeah. Ludrith the Exiled. So this is actually a Lord of Cinder that is still alive. So it's possible that this guy is the main character that killed Lord Gwyn in Dark Souls 1. And he's still living. But that's just the theory. Who knows who he is, so.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire.
It's possible that he's just another person who became a Lord of Cinder besides the main player.
Be thy want. Set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Have a closer look. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking.
Yeah, so that's what I mean by the story going 180, because now you're doing what you did in the first game.
May be but small, but I will die a colossus.
Well, that's the question. A hollow is basically a zombie. So,
Knowest thou of a
oh, he's gonna say the same shit over and again.
Treat the firekeeper not with discourtesy. She is much like thee. Prisoners both, kept to link the fire.
Okay. So that guy is an important character later. Not now. He just spouts shit now, but later he becomes an important character. Oh, that's the one I just came to, Ludrith the Exiled. And then we have this huge one over here. Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line. So, this is his chair. So why the Lords of Cinder left, I have no idea. Watchers of the Abyss. Have you watched Made in Abyss? Oh, okay. No, I haven't. What's it about? So this is the Watchers of Farron. And there's a lot. You get to use this sword later, which is... That sword is fucking awesome. Let's see if he says anything different.
What a sick joke. Asking a talking.
Yeah, he says the same shit. I want to use his ability. I never use point up, so let's use collapse. Let's see what collapse looks like. That's what collapse looks like. Ah, okay. That's cool. Made in Abyss. I'll have to check it out. Okay, so the last one here is Yorm the Giant of the Profane Capital. Oh my god, Yorm the Giant is a fucking asshole. But yeah. Okay. So now that I did all that... Oh yeah, there's one other thing I want to do before I go further. So obviously I've played this game before. It's been a while, but you can climb up here and you'll see you can walk outside, which is kind of nice. Okay, so this is a carryover from Dark Souls 2. A giant. It's a giant from Dark Souls 2, which is awesome. However, you can't enter their dreams in this game, as far as I know. Okay, there's a shortcut up there. There's no way to get that soul except from jumping down, because I've tried so many times to jump up there, so. Yes, yes, you fight all of the guys from the cutscene. I mean, there's more bosses than just those guys, but yeah, it's pretty hardcore fighting that guy. He's a lot bigger in the video than he is when you fight him, but he's still a hard motherfucker, so. Alright, so that's all I wanted to do up there. I have some souls, so now we get to talk to this person.
Pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine.
Now this person should look familiar. It looks like one of the firekeepers from Dark Souls 2.
I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary
Because it
traveler.
probably is.
And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont, no?
Okay, so we are going to purchase a few things from her. Oh, white soapstone, so yeah, you want to buy that for sure. Dried fingers, which I don't really care about that right now. I am going to buy some spell stuff though right now. Fair and Dart, and I'm going to buy the Sorcerer's Staff. I'm also going to buy the Talisman and the Heal spell right now. Yeah, that's about it for right now.
Be sure to bring more souls.
Okay, so
Well, how may
I want to talk to her more.
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll
So,
fashion new
Umbral Ash is basically like an item that upgrades the items that she sells, which is pretty awesome. There's a lot of that in this game, so. They they don't cause fires. They keep the fire lit, basically.
Ashen One.
Oh, she says the same shit. Okay. Okay,
Ashen One.
and then we run into this character. No, firekeepers keep the flame. Now that's a firekeeper. There's no flame there. And there's a reason why. I'll show you why in a bit. Now we have this character, which should be very familiar. It's the same fucking character from the first game.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith, such is my purpose.
He's the only character who actually his mouth moves. I'm not sure why, but yeah. So yeah, he upgrades your weapons when you have enough items. He can also infuse weapons, which is pretty awesome. I don't have any infusion things. He repairs equipment, which I have never ever had to repair equipment in this game. Never. Also, he does this, which is really cool. You can swap how many ashen Estus flasks you have and how many Estus flasks you have. I'm gonna go 2 and 2 right now. He also reinforces Estus flasks if you have more. So.
And protection is sturdy enough by and large, but when overused, they'll eventually break.
Yeah, he's
Ability
Yeah, I'd get bored too. He does the same shit he did thousands of years
or
ago.
simply rest at a bonfire. But should chance impel them bring them me. I'll hammer them back into shape. They take no pleasure in breaking, I assure ye. So handle them with care, if you would. There are two ways to smith weapons.
So he just talks about.
Simple reinforcement is one, and infusion the other. Reinforcement is straightforward. It strengthens a weapon without altering its property. Infusion is a more advanced form of smithing that infuses an element. Reinforcement requires titanite, and infusion requires gems. Bring the stones, and I'll do the smithing. It's my purpose, after all. In battle, your weapons are your only friends. Forge them well, and they won't let you down.
Yeah. Oh, he gives you hurrah. That's awesome.
Another matter. Infusing weapons with gems requires a special kind of coal. My humble coals won't be any use infusing more unusual gems. I know, it's an awful shame, but it's all I have. Oh, please don't give me that look. Believe it or not, I'm quite thin-skinned. Oh, by the by, if you find any Estus shards, bring them here. They can be used to reinforce either of your Estus flasks. Without those flasks, you'd want for life or focus. And they'll always stay with you. Why not treat them well? Weapons and
Yep.
when you
Okay, he's done.
well, so
Okay.
pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Okay. That's all he has to say. And you will meet other characters later on in these areas. As far as I know, there's no one here. Well, there's no one here now. There will be later. Yeah, it does. So I played that game recently, but I couldn't beat it. I have beaten that game before. Comic Zone is one of my most favorite games of all time just because it has really simple and awesome fighting. Fighting controls and fighting mechanics, which is really awesome. So there's no one here there's no one down here right now, but there will be later.
What a sick asking talk.
Yeah, he says the same shit. Okay, so I'm gonna use the rest of the souls to level up, but first I want to see something. What I need 10 of those to use that, and I need 10 of. Oops. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna level up.
Produce the coiled sword at the bonfire. The mark of ash will guide thee to the land of the lords. To Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting to it. Don't worry.
Then take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Okay, so I'm gonna level up. Oh, I'm already. Wow, all I had to do was that. Can I go anymore? Yeah, I can. Okay, awesome. So luck is a new stat. Now luck does help a little bit, but very, very little. It helps mostly with item discovery, but it helps with other stuff too. We're not going to worry too much about luck right now. Let's do Let's do one in endurance, 2-ment. see. I want to see if... Oh, you can't get another attunement slot. Okay, let's not worry about it then. Let's do one in that and one in this. Okay. That works.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Yeah,
Flames guide thee.
I have beaten the game, I think, twice without cheats. So, okay, so I'm actually doing all this so I can go fight that one guy who has the Uchigatana. But before I do that, I'm going to embed the coil sword, like she said. Now, you got the coiled sword from killing the first boss in the game. So this is the coiled sword. I'm just putting this up here because you never get to see this this script again, or what's written here again once you put it in. So, all right, let's do it. So yeah, this bonfire is the most important bonfire. Now, if you rest here, this bonfire actually has the first place you go to, the High Wall of Lothric. There's no other way to get there than from this bonfire, so, which is pretty interesting. We're going to put a Farron Dart in there. Okay, so now I have a Farron Dart. The reason why I did that is so I can go kill that one guy with the spell, but I want to buy some more stuff from her. Now, I'm sorry I've been spending all this time doing all this, all the lore stuff and all the build-up, but now I'm going to get to some fighting, so... My shields are all better than these ones. You actually find a torch later, so you don't really need that. Can you buy... No, you can't buy... Oh, yeah, the tower key. So, that tower... Yeah, so the tower I couldn't enter, this is the key you need for it. But it's 20,000 souls, so... Let's see, can you buy a bow? You can't even buy a bow. Can you? No, you can't. But you can buy arrows. I'll just buy 189 arrows, then I don't need to buy them anymore.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Now, even though you can farm forever, this rule has the same games as the other two, where if you die, you have one chance to get your souls back. If you don't get it back on that chance, if you die twice, you lose them, basically. So, actually, I want to look up the script for the Farron Dart. Let's see. And then this one. So this spell actually comes from the first game, so. Yeah. Yeah, luck helps a little bit in this game, but very, very little, so. I don't know how far you are behind my stream. Maybe like hold on a second. I actually want to see how far you are behind my stream. Okay, according to this, it's showing only a few seconds behind, but I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, hopefully it's not too far behind. Anyways, I'm going to fight this fucker now. I'm going to use spells first. And then this guy is a fucking... Oh, shit. This guy is a fuck. Okay. Oh shit! I forgot your buddies are back. Oh, okay. Alright, good. He has a... Oh no! Oh god! He has a lot of fucking life. Maybe I should have used this the heal spell instead.